Reality isn't what you think, it's what you command. Imagine standing at the threshold of something vast, an unseen force pulling you toward deeper understanding. The world you've trusted, the ground beneath you, the walls around you, even the body you inhabit, isn't solid. It's energy, structured and precise, vibrating in patterns shaped by universal laws. This isn't speculation, it's the convergence of ancient wisdom and modern science. Mystics knew it. Physicists confirm it. From the esoteric teachings of Buddhism and Sufism to the cutting-edge discoveries of quantum physics, one undeniable truth emerges. Reality is not fixed. It is fluid, responsive, and governed by frequency and intent. The illusion of solidity dissolves when you recognize the hidden structure beneath it, and within that realization lies power. The power to align, to manifest, to shape existence itself. This is more than a theory, it's the key to unlocking mastery over your reality. So, let's strip away the illusion and step into the mechanics of creation itself. Let's begin with a foundational insight from modern physics that turns our everyday assumptions upside down. In the early 20th century, scientists like Max Planck, Albert Einstein, and Niels Bohr began unraveling the mysteries of the quantum world, a realm so strange it defies common sense. At the subatomic level, particles, the supposed building blocks of matter, don't behave like tiny solid objects. Instead, they exist as waves of probability, fluctuating fields of potential that only take on definite form when observed. This phenomenon, known as the observer effect, suggests that consciousness plays a critical role in shaping reality. As physicist John Wheeler put it, we are participators in bringing into being not only the near and here, but the far away and long ago. The chair you're sitting on, the device you're watching this on, even your own body, all seem solid because of how we perceive them. But at their core, their energy in motion, vibrating at specific frequencies, held together by the act of observation. This isn't science fiction, it's quantum mechanics, and it's rewriting our understanding of the universe. Now let's travel back over 2,500 years to the teachings of Buddhism, where this idea of reality as fluid and impermanent finds a striking parallel. The Buddha taught that all phenomena are characterized by anicca, or impermanence. What we perceive as solid, our bodies, our possessions, our very thoughts, is in a constant state of change, arising and passing away moment by moment. In the Heart Sutra, a cornerstone of Mahayana Buddhism, it's declared, "Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form." This isn't a denial of existence, but a recognition that what we call form is empty of inherent, independent solidity. It's a manifestation of interdependent causes and conditions, a dance of energy shaped by perception. For the Buddhist practitioner, this insight isn't just intellectual, it's experiential, cultivated through meditation and mindfulness, revealing that reality is not a fixed external thing, but a process, a flow of vibrations that we co-create with our awareness. Across the world and centuries later, the mystics of Sufism, the esoteric heart of Islam, arrived at a similar realization through poetry, music, and ecstatic devotion. The 13th century poet Rumi, one of the most beloved Sufi masters, wrote, "Beyond the right and wrong, there is a field. I'll meet you there." For Rumi and his fellow Sufis, the world of appearances, solid, separate, and divided, is an illusion, a veil over the true reality of unity and divine energy. In Sufi cosmology, all existence is a manifestation of the divine breath, a vibration of love and light that animates the cosmos. The practice of dhikr, or remembrance, involves chanting the names of God to attune oneself to this vibration, dissolving the illusion of solidity and separation. Like the Buddhists, Sufis see reality as fluid, a dynamic interplay of energy that reveals its true nature when perceived through the heart rather than the mind. Rumi's words echo across time, "The wound is the place where the light enters you," suggesting that our struggles and imperfections are not obstacles, but openings to the deeper truth of our energetic nature. What's remarkable is how these ancient spiritual traditions align with the discoveries of modern physics. Quantum mysticism, a field that bridges science and spirituality, explores how the observer effect and vibrational frequencies challenge the materialist view of reality. Physicist David Bohm proposed the idea of an implicate order, a hidden holistic realm where everything is interconnected, unfolding into the explicate order we perceive as separate objects and events. This mirrors the Buddhist concept of interdependence and the Sufi vision of divine unity. Meanwhile, the concept of vibrational frequencies finds a scientific basis in the fact that all matter is energy vibrating at different rates. From the slow, dense vibrations of a rock to the rapid, subtle vibrations of light, everything in the universe is in motion, a symphony of frequencies that we experience as solid only because of how our senses and consciousness interpret them. Nikola Tesla, the visionary inventor, understood this when he said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Tesla's insight bridges the mystical and the scientific, pointing to a reality that is far more fluid and dynamic than we've been led to believe. Let's bring this closer to your own experience. Think about the last time you felt truly alive, perhaps during a moment of deep connection, creativity, or awe. In that moment, the boundaries of your body, yourself, and the world around you may have felt less rigid, more permeable. You weren't just a solid object in a solid world. You were part of a flow, a vibration resonating with something greater. Now contrast that with times when you felt stuck, heavy, or disconnected. In those moments, reality can feel oppressively solid, an unyielding wall of limitation. But what if that solidity is an illusion, a projection of your own consciousness? The mystics and scientists agree. Reality isn't fixed, it's malleable, shaped by the interplay of energy, frequency, and observation. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are not just passive experiences. They're vibrational patterns that influence the energy around you, co-creating the reality you inhabit. This understanding isn't just theoretical, it's deeply practical. If reality is energy in motion, then you have the power to shift it by aligning your own vibration. In Buddhism, this is reflected in the practice of mindfulness, which teaches you to observe your thoughts and emotions without attachment, allowing them to arise and pass like waves on the ocean. By letting go of resistance, you create space for transformation, tuning your frequency to a higher state of clarity and peace. Sufism offers a similar wisdom through the practice of surrender, releasing the ego's grip on the illusion of solidity and aligning with the divine vibration of love. As Rumi wrote, "Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will not lead you astray." In the quantum world, this aligns with the observer effect. By consciously observing your inner state, you influence the collapse of probabilities, shaping the reality that emerges. Instead of battling what you fear, try surrendering to it. Resistance fuels the illusion of control, but surrender creates space for transformation, allowing you to resonate with the frequencies of possibility and growth. History offers us powerful examples of this convergence between mysticism and science. In the 17th century, Sir Isaac Newton laid the foundations of classical physics, describing a universe of solid objects governed by predictable laws. Yet Newton was also a mystic, deeply engaged in alchemy and esoteric studies, seeking the hidden unity beneath the material world. His work bridged the tangible and the transcendent, hinting at a reality beyond mere solidity. Fast forward to the 20th century, and Albert Einstein's theory of relativity further eroded the notion of a fixed, solid universe, revealing that space, time, and matter are interconnected in a dynamic web of energy. Einstein himself was influenced by spiritual ideas, once saying, "I believe in Spinoza's God, who reveals himself in the lawful harmony of the universe." These pioneers remind us that the line between science and mysticism is thinner than we think, and their discoveries echo the timeless wisdom of the mystics. Reality is not a static thing, but a living process, a dance of energy shaped by consciousness. Let's deepen this with a metaphor. Imagine reality as a vast orchestra, each instrument playing a unique frequency. The violins of your thoughts, the drums of your emotions, the flutes of your intentions, all contribute to the symphony of your experience. When these instruments are out of tune, dominated by fear, doubt, or disconnection, the music becomes discordant, and reality feels heavy and solid. But when you tune them with awareness, love, and purpose, the symphony harmonizes, and the illusion of solidity melts into a fluid, vibrant flow. The mystics and scientists agree. You are not a passive listener in this orchestra. You are the conductor, shaping the music with every choice you make. Your consciousness is the baton, directing the vibrations that create your world. This isn't about denying the challenges of life. It's about recognizing that even the dissonant notes have a purpose, contributing to the greater harmony when embraced with awareness. This perspective invites us to reconsider our relationship with the world. If reality isn't solid, then the boundaries we perceive between self and other, between matter and spirit, are not as fixed as they seem. In Buddhism, this is the essence of anatta, or no self. The realization that the separate, solid I is an illusion, a temporary construct within the vast field of consciousness. Sufism expresses this through the concept of fana, or annihilation of the ego, a dissolution into the divine unity where all distinctions fade. Quantum physics supports this with the principle of entanglement, showing that particles once connected remain linked across vast distances, suggesting a web of interconnectedness that transcends the illusion of separation. As physicist Erwin Schrödinger said, the total number of minds in the universe is one. This unity isn't just a lofty ideal. It's a lived experience, accessible when you shift your perception from solidity to energy, from separation to connection. So how can you apply this in your life? Start by observing the vibrations you're emitting. Are your thoughts heavy with judgment, fear, or limitation? Or are they light with curiosity, gratitude, and possibility? Notice how these vibrations shape your experience, how a shift in perspective can transform a challenging situation into an opportunity for growth. Practice tuning your frequency through simple acts. Breathe deeply to center yourself, meditate to quiet the mind, or engage in activities that align with your deepest values. These practices don't erase life's difficulties, but they change how you relate to them, revealing the fluidity beneath the surface. As the Buddha taught, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. By aligning your vibration with awareness and intention, you participate in the dance of energy that is reality, co-creating a life of meaning and connection. Let's reflect for a moment. How often do you find yourself trapped by the illusion of solidity, believing that your circumstances, your struggles, or your very self are fixed and unchangeable? What would shift if you saw them as energy in motion, as vibrations that can be tuned and transformed? What if the challenges you face are not solid walls, but waves of potential waiting for your conscious observation to shape them? This is the gift of quantum mysticism. It empowers you to see beyond the surface, to recognize your role as a co-creator of reality. You are not a passive object in a solid world. You are a dynamic presence, a field of energy interacting with the infinite possibilities of the universe. As we come to the close of this journey, let me leave you with this. Reality isn't solid, it's a dance of energy, a symphony of vibrations shaped by consciousness. True transformation begins with awareness, with the recognition that you are not bound by the illusions of solidity and separation. The power to reshape your reality lies within your grasp, not out there in a fixed, unyielding world, but here in the vibrant, fluid essence of your own being. Mystics and scientists agree. You are not a mere observer of the universe. You are an active participant, a conductor of the frequencies that create your life. Embrace this truth, tune your vibration, and step into the flow of energy that is reality. The world may seem solid, but it's waiting for you to see it as it truly is, a living, breathing, ever-shifting dance of possibility. Before we part, I invite you to reflect, what has been your experience with this idea? Have you encountered moments when the solidity of reality seemed to dissolve? Times when you felt the flow of energy, the interconnectedness of all things? Share your thoughts with us. Your insights might be the key that unlocks someone else's breakthrough. If this exploration has resonated with you, consider joining us for more journeys into the mysteries of consciousness, reality, and the human spirit. Together, we can uncover the truths that lie beyond the illusion of solidity. Until next time, keep questioning, keep tuning, and keep dancing with the energy of the universe.